centers for Jake Toll. Into the offensive zone they go. Teddy Spitznagel on it behind the net, pressuring Charlie Trethaway. On the near side, here's Mikey Birdchild, a member of the under-17 team, getting the call-up tonight. But Moore comes the other direction, poked off his stick by David Deputy. And in the far side corner, it comes behind the net with Campbell Coyne. Chipped off the top portion of the glass to the blue line. Kept in by Moore. Will Moore out of Ithaca, New York, finds L.J. Mooney. Mooney fires, blocked down by Stewart. He clears the zone, and Schock picks it up. In his own end, away from David Deputy. Up the delay a check. Takes the puck, and now Lawrence looks out in front. Great play by Lindbergh to negate the opportunity. Here's Rabkin. Up top, Bayo. Bayo, back to Rabkin. Up top, Bayo. Middle of the blue line. Fires, but blocked. Gets the rebound. Works down the wall. Xavier looks to... Got a valid excuse. Says the NTDP to the power play, though. Here's Birdchild. Again, a member of the under-17 team called up for this Friday night matchup. Forced out by Veilleux, joined by Nestrasil, Galanik, and Dexheimer to start the kill. Here's Kwasnika back in. Far side corner behind the net. Left off in the corner. Galanik takes it and sends it down the end. He'll lead the rush. Hinge backwards for Mooney. And now Moore near side finds Birdchild. Back for Moore on the wall. Up top for Bracco. Moore gets it back. Works down low. Sends to the far side. Mooney fires in and out of the glove of Godziev. Gets the rebound. L.J. Mooney up top to Bracco. Bracco fires through a screen, but Godziev change. Godziev plays it. Finds Teddy Spitznagel. Chipped off the glass and out. Donnie Bracco in the neutral zone. D-to-D with Lindbergh. Ahead off the skate of the official, and it's picked back up by Sanderson. Taken by Mooney. Bracco keeps it in. Looks across the way, but Dexheimer took it away. Kurt Gherkin now at the red line. Sends in. No icing, says Bracco. The offensive zone sends in once more. Xavier Veilleux, the first one on it, finds Klee on the wall. Kept in by Lindbergh. Now here's Moore, but Vaslav Nestrasil. Net to the near side. Tynan Lawrence turns and looks across the way. Finds Stefanik on the wall, and it's cycled down low for Rabkin. In the corner, out for Lawrence. Back to the near side. Curls away from Bracco and goes back to Stefanik. Behind the net, picked up by Bracco, and Clares drops down once more to keep it in. Danny Clares for Chase Stefanik. Near side corner, Moore all over him. It's poked away, but picked up by Lawrence. Tynan Lawrence turns and tries to fire, couldn't pull the trigger. Gets it back in the neutral zone and regroups with Danny Clares. 4 1/4 to go in the 0 here on Flow Hockey and the Lumberjacks Hockey Network, presented by Lakeside Surfaces. Spitznagel chips in, gives chase. Hard check onto Bracco. Right at the Red Bank Generals dashboard advertisement. Toll keeps it in. He fires, redirected. Nice save by Bettiger. Now McKinney down the ice. Mooney stretches the defense, puts the brakes on and holds. Top of the circle, who leads on across from Mooney. Mooney loses his glove. Face-off won by Rabkin. It's sent down low. Charlie Trethaway takes it. Up the near side, stick lifted by Stefanik. Lawrence has it. Stefanik called L.J. Mooney, one of the leaders of this under-18 team. Took the USHL by storm last year on the under-17 team. Carries the offensive zone on his backhand. Popped out in front. They score. It's Jacob Kwasnika. This second chance opportunity. It's a power play goal for the 18s, and it's a 1-1 in the opening frame. Well, L.J. Mooney lowers his shoulder. We saw a goal in the semifinal yesterday for the USA. Ryan Leonard score a player line change for the program. Mooney back on with Birdchild and Moore. Here comes Mikey Birdchild. Taken back by David Deputy. Deputy across the Toll, wrapped hard and around. Spitznagel near side, the first one on it. Up to the blue line for Stewart. Across the Toll, he fires into the midsection of Bettiger, who holds the POP out of reach of Murtagh. And now Mooney's chance blocked by Toll, and it's kept in by Birdchild. Mooney taken away by Toll, reverse to Clares, and now on the far side, Nestrasil. Off the wall for Stewart, taken away by Birdchild. Centered for Mooney. Mooney, tough angle shot off the shoulder of Godziev. He puts Gherkin across from Burchild, won by the NTDP, and all the way down the ice it goes. Benninger plays to the near side. Good check from Sanderson, knows a lot of these guys on the NTDP. Played a game with them earlier this year as part of their NCAA circuit. Played 2 games with them. Now he carries down the ice, and it's wrapped hard around where Jack Christ meets it. Taken away by Burchild, though, and centered for Mooney. Now here it comes Scherer to the offensive zone. Great poke check by Alcoin. And LJ Mooney. He carries over the center ice logo. Now a short 2-on-1. Mooney, far side, pops out in front. Rebound was loose. Cleared out by Toll. And it comes back down below the goal line for Burchild. Away from Deputy. Looks to pop out in front. Deputy picks it back up. Now Christ across to Van Blair. On the ice, it's taken away by Scherer. And now a 2-on-1 rush shut down as Deputy regains it. Now Christ centers for Van Blair. Taken back by Murtagh. 3-on-3 down the ice. Murtagh hits the trailer. That's Bracco. Nice move. Goes below the goal line for Burchild. To the near side corner. Mikey, the defenseman, back up to the blue line. Cycles down low. Mikey Burchild throws out in front. It's played away by Godziev. Kept in by Schock. Has Lawrence all over and popped out in front. Is it Mooney? No, it's not. It's instead Will Moore. 2 white. Take a look at the M-Live replay. Great pass out in front by Drew Schock. Dropped down from the blue line. I think this is Mooney's. Moore led the fellas through the line. Now he has it back in the offensive zone. Drops back for Mooney. Though it's picked up by Clean. Wrapped hard around the wall. All the way down the ice. Go far side. Picked up by Vaslav Nestrasil. Another projected NHL draft pick in the lineup for Muskegon. Gets it back at the center ice logo. Danny Clares. Away from Burchild. Ahead for Bauer-Berry. Clares to the offensive zone. Woznica, Mooney now. Nice shot. Great block by Jake Toll. He got a piece of it. Burchild takes the rebound. Up top to Bracco. Near side Mooney. Off the wall for Bracco. And across the way, Moore. Fires a shot, but wide. It trickles to the neutral zone for Brock, Stefanik, and Lawrence, joining Toll and Veo. Burchild. Off for Bracco. To the near side wall. Veo. The blue line, Veo. Holds and keeps it in, though it goes out. And now here comes the NTDP, 3-on-2. Bracco leads the rush. Mooney, Burchild, one-timer wide. Deputy picks it up and leaves off for Chris. 2-on-2, the Lumberjacks. Chris, far side, puts the brakes on, holds and can't fire, but finds Dexheimer in the corner. Bracco recovers and clears this up top to the covering LJ Mooney. His shot goes off a body, gloved away. Russian-born netminder, full-time goalie, part-time translator as of right now. Here comes Galanic down the ice, far side, thrown out in front, just out of the reach of the pad of Bettiger. Sent out by Will Moore. A stretch pass finds LJ Mooney. Met by Alcoin. Now Schock out in front. Nice opportunity for Burchild, but Godziev gets it with the glove. Stabs it out of midair. And now a couple players going at it. Oh, losing his helmet is Rabkin. He's tangled up with not one, but 2 NTDP players. The party sort of separates, but that's just because 3 separate scrums to the Muskegon zone, thanks to Moore. He gets it near side. Quick release. Turned aside by Godziev. LJ Mooney on the forecheck. Helped out by Scherer, who keeps it in. Jake Toll now, Rosemount, Minnesota native. In his own zone, chooses the near side. Backhand pass to Gherkin. Gherkin across the way. Pressured hard by Burchild. Drops off for Lance, who retreats to his own. Barrett centers for Lawrence. Looks across the way. Good stick by Mooney. Gets it out. Now Veo to Dexheimer near side. Barrett away from Moore. Gets his stick lifted. Curling through his own zone. Is forced to the wall in the near side corner. Up ahead, Mooney sends it back in. LJ Mooney works towards the middle. Fires out in front. Burchild fanned on the shot. But now Keene. Near side. Mooney one-timer. Nice save by God. Taken by Burchild. And now here's Mooney. LJ Mooney to the offensive zone. Still plenty of time to take the lead back. It goes off a body and up to the blue line for Bracco to receive. Now Scher to the near side. Mooney out in front. Good opportunity. Birdchild. Vondrick a chance. Time. Face off one back by McKinney. Here's Mooney to the wall. Goes across the way. No intended receiver, but Schock picks it up. Throws out for McKinney. Goes off a stick. And now here's Jack Christ. Child replaces McKinney. Christ carries up the near side to the offensive zone with speed. Nice move, but forced to the far side corner. Knocked away by Schock. Picked back up by Birdchild. And now here's LJ Mooney. West Mifflin, Pennsylvania native. With speed to the far side. Poked away by Rabkin. And 18 games, this is a goal scorer. Chooses the far side. Right-handed shot with speed. Fires a slap shot. That's turned aside